What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Lazy Sundays with Dionte
and Naja.
How was your week, Naja?
My week? Actually, my day has been kind of annoying because Dionte just cannot get it right. Y'all have no idea how much it takes for us to sit down and actually film.
She's a diva.
It looks good, but it don't always be good at the beginning. Let me just say. Anyways, Linda. I'm so excited when y'all are watching this. It would be Mother's Day, so I'm excited. I can't wait
Mother's
to
Day
see.
To everybody.
You just cut me off.
Did I?
Yes. So let me talk. This is my weekend. Thank you very much. Anyways, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I'm really excited to spend my Mother's Day doing everything I want to do. So anyways, how was your week?
My week was good up until about an hour ago. I was brushing my hair and I thought it was lint, but I noticed I had more gray hair.
Yes.
So don't.
You're gonna go gray really fast. I think it's gonna be nice though. I think it's gonna look really good.
Why are you doing this to me?
No, like gray. People are going gray and it looks really good. Men are fully embracing their gray hair, so I wouldn't even let it bother me.
That's them. I don't know how I feel about this gray hair, but shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to you all. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Oh, thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to you. Make sure you guys, all the mothers, everybody actually like, comment, and subscribe. We want to make sure we reach out to all the mothers out there.
Yes.
So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get everything started, man.
Yes. Oh, first thing on the list.
First thing.
You told me about this.
My eyes ready. My man Drake. Getting a little bit of messy news. Apparently, Drake is being called out by singer Naomi Sharon. I believe I'm saying her name right. Her ex-fiance on social media now because apparently Drake flew them out to work on his album. Well, he was using Naomi to work on his album, flew them both out. And apparently, while they're in these recording sessions, Drake was doing a little more than laying some tracks, if you know what I mean.
Oh my gosh.
My dad jokes.
You're such a dad.
But apparently he posted something to his Instagram followers basically saying how basically 8 years is down the drain. I'm not sure if they've been together for 8 years or
who posted something.
The fiance.
Okay, yeah, because you didn't make that clear. You went right into you was talking about Drake. So I want to make sure everybody's
the ex-fiance. The ex-fiance. He posted on Instagram basically saying how they had 8 years. Pretty much how he thought she was the one, and it kind of went down the drain. I'm not sure if they were together for 8 years. Everybody on social media kind of alluding that they were engaged for 8 years, which that's a whole other thing. You've been engaged for 8 years. Was she really everything you said she was, or you just did it so she could kind of leave you alone? But yeah, so apparently they were engaged. She actually responded to that with a song on social media. Do we have a clip?
No, we do not have a clip.
I think we got a clip. So we'll find a clip for you guys. We'll insert that here.
Wishing you all the best. After I have confessed, I'm still missing you, but there is no way back.
If I do find it, but apparently she responded to it with a song basically saying, I know you sad, but I'm good.
Yeah.
So
I mean, whatever. I honestly feel like if she that's the thing, and I don't want to try to make excuses because wrong is wrong.
Because I got a question for you too. You probably gonna.
But I just don't really understand how this happened. I mean, obviously on Drake's end, I mean it's still wrong. But then some people will beg to differ, like, oh well, he wasn't the one that was in a relationship, so how is he the wrong one? Which that is very true. But it's things called boundaries. But we all know that a lot of men and women do not have them. So I don't know. Honestly, for me in this situation, you almost kind of want to know like what was really going on behind the scenes. Like, were they really still together and then this happened, or was it like they broke up and then in the mix of that, her and Drake was, because you kind of need context and stuff like this. It's kind of hard to give you a full-on opinion on stuff like this when you really don't know like what was really happening, because I don't know. I mean, I know everybody is different, but I feel like for a female to do something like this and to be fully engaged, I'm just like, I don't see it. Like, but I don't know.
It's the thing. What you said is correct. It could have been a lot of things going on behind the scenes. But it also could just be a situation where, because Drake is Drake. So it could be a situation where it's like.
Or like people talk about work husbands. When people be at work a lot and you're around that person a whole lot and then it ends up becoming a thing. That's still not right, but it could be a situation where you're so used to being around this person, y'all work a lot together, and then it ends up becoming a thing.
That's true, but I don't even think they were around each other a lot. It just those few sessions. But like I said, with it being a celebrity, it could be one of them things. Drake might be her one on her list. Like, you know, people have that list of hey, if I ever had this opportunity with this celebrity, I'm supposed to be able to do it. Yeah. But and she could also be a fan. I mean, it's really hard because if Rihanna's like, hey, Dionte, let's work on some music, and then she throw herself at me, I'm gonna have to come get you because I'm not strong enough for that.
Yeah, no, don't play with me. I ain't strong enough for that.
I'm not.
Boy, mess around and
don't let Beyonce touch my arm.
First of all, anyways, ain't nobody even thinking about you. You know about to get me riled up.
But
okay, that's
look,
fine.
she about to get riled up over.
I'm glad you think this. You trying to be real cute right now.
My thing is because women so messy. I blame Nia or her name Nia.
It's Naomi. Nia. Who is Nia?
Nia Naomi.
No, ain't no Nia Naomi. Her name is Nia.
Exactly. So
her name is Naomi.
Exactly.
It ain't no daggone Nia.
Exactly.
I got you.
All I know is women are messy and certified lover boy should be awesome.
Yeah, go to the next topic.
You got Joe Biden.
Uh-huh.
President Joe Biden said that his first 100 days he wanted 100 million people vaccinated as far as COVID. And the CDC just came out and said that CDC reports that over 100 million Americans are now fully vaccinated against COVID-19.
Say what?
So Joe actually keeping promises. Surprisingly. But they also released that 240 million people have been received at least one of the vaccines. So I think we're getting close. They also opened up a little bit as far as gatherings and what you can do.
Yeah, stuff is starting to open up.
Yeah,
more.
Fully vaccinated people can also be around each other more and have bigger gatherings.
But it's like y'all still kind of need the social distance. I think it's still not like you can be up on each other, but it's kind of like at your own risk. I haven't really, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've heard the news as far as saying, since you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask around people that are fully vaccinated as well. It's just you're more prone to probably not getting it or giving it to each other.
Actually, no. In that situation, they said you can long as you remain socially distanced, I guess. Yeah. But you can.
You don't have to wear a mask. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes. I guess that makes sense.
But how would you know unless it's like that type of gathering where it's like a birthday or a situation where I know everybody is coming? So that's how I'm getting to know that, because you're not going to know that if I'm around people in the grocery store if everybody's fully vaccinated. So I guess if you're having a gathering or something like that, cookout, something like that, put something on the grill. If you know a lot of people that's fully vaccinated in your family or however you want to do it, I guess that works. But outside of that, I probably would keep that mask on. Yeah. I can't lie. I actually like being socially distanced. I'm not a guy that like people all up on me or in my space. So anything that keeps people at a distance, I'm with.
Oh, no, honestly, for me, I don't really care a lot about this. I feel like they're constantly grabbing at straws with everything that's surrounding this vaccine. So I think that's why I don't really have much opinion on it, because I'm just like, let's be like a year out from now, and then maybe I'll start to kind of care more about, we have this many people vaccinated and you can do this and you can do that, because I just kind of feel like, I don't know, I just feel really iffy about it just because of how people are going about things, because you have a lot of people that think because they're fully vaccinated that they can just be out here around anybody.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I don't like, because it's the misconception of, oh, I'm fully vaccinated, so I'm good. But it's like, you can still get it and you can still give it to people. You just won't be laid up in nobody's hospital, but I will, because I'm not vaccinated, you know? So it's like, that's the part that I don't like about the vaccine. But I mean, it is what it is. So that's all I got to say.
I'm curious to see how everything looks, I guess, around November, December-ish.
Yeah.
And, because I'm going to be honest, I didn't realize it was that many people who was fully vaccinated, let alone that many people who had at least one shot. Mm-hmm. So that's different. But speaking of COVID-19, Florida, Florida. Everybody that knows about Florida knows that Florida is one of the craziest places in the United States as a whole.
Yes.
Anybody's from Florida, I feel like they just be on their own thing. Mm-hmm. But Florida, family in Florida, is accused of selling $1 million worth of toxic bleach that they said is a COVID-19 miracle cure.
Stop.
Man, I'm not.
Why was they even able to sell this?
Listen. Let me tell you what they did. So what they did was they made it. They of course it's not FDA regulated.
Of course not.
But they said that it cures all type of illnesses, from cancer to Alzheimer's to COVID.
Of course it
to
does.
Herpes, even sexually transmitted diseases.
I can't stand people.
So when actually is basically what they made is basically bleach, and they're having dangerous side effects. Vomiting, severe vomiting, diarrhea, life-threatening issues. But the family basically manufactured this in their backyard. Mm-hmm. And to avoid, I guess, trying to go to jail or people finding out about it, they labeled it underneath a church that they made up. Yes, I'm telling you.
Y'all did not use the Lord for this mess.
Let me tell you. Well, they said it's a non-religious church, which I've never really heard of a non-religious church.
It's a church.
Bro, they made a website. They even made a website for this. The Genesis 2 Church of Health and Healing.
No, you did not call it that. Y'all going to hell for this.
So this miracle mineral solution they're trying to get out. You could be purchased on it. It could be purchased on the internet, on the website through donations on the church. But they had a mandatory minimum for the donation amount. So it's like you can do donations, but you gotta do at least $50. That's how much it is. But the family sold tens of thousands of bottles worldwide, accumulating $1 million in sales. So of course they're federally investigating this. Everybody, it's at least 5. I'm not sure if they're brothers, but it's at least 5 family members. They all got the same last name, and they're all going to jail.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Dionte talks just like an old man, I swear. And y'all can probably tell by my face half of the time, because this boy will tell y'all all the news. Y'all can go read up on this story if y'all care that much.
That's really a long story short.
No, it's not. Oh my God. Story of our relationship. Long story short.
Listen.
No, you listen.
You wouldn't have known it was a church unless I got into the church.
We don't even need to know that information, because for one, what I really want to know is who is out here getting swindled by this family.
Listen.
Why was they able to sell this much of this? Like, I'm sorry. I know. Let me, and forgive me for what I'm about to say, but
no, it's the truth.
What? Like, who was stupid enough to buy this and be like, oh yeah, I need this because this is really gonna do what I needed to do. This is gonna cure everything I got.
Listen, look, I imagine somebody watching that video saying,
like,
I should leave that alone.
Like, stop.
Is this the same one I had? Yeah.
Like, man, come on. Y'all got to stop with this mess. It's kind of hard to feel sorry for people when they buy certain stuff. It's just like, you get scammed. And I see how. Like, I see how. I fully believe the people that was buying this stuff from this family, they done probably been scammed a whole bunch of other times. Because why is you even...
I feel like they're carnies.
I don't get
Carnival people love to swindle you. And they do it as for like sport.
Who?
Carnival people.
Okay.
Carnies, as they call them. Florida got a lot of them. You're not made to win those carnival games. That's why I hate them.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, next topic.
Yeah, bro.
It's just that's a mess, man.
I just spent $5 in quarters, knowing I can't win. Give it another try.
Oh my gosh, this man, I swear, y'all. Please go to the next topic.
Oh no, the next one is
Oh, yes, it's something I was going to introduce.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
some of you guys may not know, but May is Mental Health Month. And I wanted to share this. I was actually watching I'm Athlete podcast, and they had talked about it. And I think I seen somebody else post about it on social media as well. And I was like, oh, wow, it is Mental Health Month. So I wanted to quickly share something with you guys. I really wanted to talk about this because for the past probably about 2 years or so, I know a lot of people that's probably watching this that probably know me is going to be like, oh, well, I didn't know. Now you know. I have experienced anxiety and depression from just like, I feel like a lot of things happen like back to back. And it just became so overwhelming. And I remember one day I was talking to Dionte and I was like, I think I kind of know what's wrong with me. Like, I finally kind of can put a name to how I've been feeling. Because Dionte, after a while, was just kind of like, you okay? Like, you just kind of seem off. And I realized that I was experiencing anxiety and depression. And it was just really tough for me because you are experiencing something, but you don't know what. But then you also don't feel comfortable enough saying like, hey, something is wrong with me. And I kind of know what, but I'm scared to tell you. And I mean, Dionte did what he was supposed to do, which is, let me talk, how you feel. And then after that, he just pretty much went down the checklist of, are you okay? Because I need to know how much do I need to step in. And that's really tough because I think the mental health meter, I feel like it's like from here to like as far as like how severe it is, I feel like. And I think it's best to check in. So I just wanted to share that really quickly because check in with your loved ones, check in with your strong friends, and just make sure that they are okay. But don't use the language of labeling people that have any type of mental health things going on. Don't label them as something being wrong with them, because I notice a lot of people do that, and then that is part of the reason, or the main reason, why a lot of people don't come out and say like, hey, I got this going on, because people are so quick to be like, what's wrong with you? Or people like to, I'm not gonna say the words because it may be triggering for some people, but yeah, I just want to share that. So
I appreciate you sharing your journey. But yeah, check in on everybody. Honestly, just ask your loved ones how they doing.
Yes.
And when they do, actually tell them. I think that's part of the thing too. I know a lot of people, not even just that, but just in general, I feel like we're so used to just carrying that type of stress which on you, and not necessarily actually
sorry y'all.
not necessarily some technical difficulties, but yeah, not necessarily actually telling the truth when something is wrong.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't do that, but I feel like that's something we should do more.
Absolutely.
So
agree.
actually tell people what's actually happening, and because
and be patient with the people that you are worried about too. Just how you communicate with them. That's all.
For sure. I appreciate you sharing that, though.
Oh, thank you.
Sharing that on the podcast.
Yeah.
So, I know you want to get into this next topic.
Let's get into this discussion. Jesus. So, our ending topic, I'm really excited about this one because I have my own opinion.
Bet. You so messy.
So Steve Harvey, this was like this old interview that he did that resurfaced. Y'all know how the girls love to go on the internet and dig up somebody's past and be like, remember you said this? Yeah, we want to talk about it. So Steve Harvey basically was saying that men and women can't be friends. That was like the gist of it. If y'all want to know like the whole interview, y'all can look into it. But he was basically saying like, oh, like I don't see how it can happen. Like I don't have, female friends. I'm married. There's no way that I can be friends with a woman without it probably being something else. Which I was kind of like,
yeah, that was basically his whole point.
Yeah, that was his whole point.
If given the chance to actually do something with you, that guy would.
Like, there's no way that a guy wouldn't be like, oh, well, if you threw it at me, then I would take it, even if we are friends, basically. So I'll go ahead and let you respond. What do you think? Do you think that men and women can be friends and it can just be strictly that, nothing else?
Yeah, For sure. That's kind of it actually sounds pretty sad that you don't have any female friends that you kind of look at that way, because females, or women in general, are, really cool. I actually prefer, I don't want to say I prefer, but I like to have women friends because they give you a different perspective on things versus, because guys, we tend to look at things, I guess, surface level. So women kind of provide that other angle to it. She's making faces, which is weird because she knows all my female
but I
friends.
got something to say. Go ahead, keep talking.
But yeah, I don't think it's hard at all. I see what he's saying, but and that can be the case in certain situations, especially if that's what you're looking for.
True.
As far as that person, because guys can definitely do that, because if you're not, especially if you feel like you're not attracted to that person, it's not hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To have that, I guess, to have that type of relationship. But yeah, if you're looking at the situation like, hey, I would pursue this further if given the chance, then obviously, regardless whether it's male, if it's men or women, whatever you're interested in, if you're interested in more than being friends, obviously it's gonna be hard for that to be it's gonna be a tough situation for you. You see what I'm saying?
No, that's true. Well, to respond to everything that you were saying, in my opinion, I feel like yes and no, men and women can be friends. I'm the type of female, this is just me personally, if I come into a situation and these females already existed, that doesn't mean that I'm still not going to vet them. I'm definitely still going to go down the list of being like, okay, because, I mean, we both just got to be honest. I feel like men and women, like, our tolerance for things are different. I feel like you have a lot of men that will still be cool with somebody that they dealt with in some type of way, even if it wasn't like serious, and even if they didn't get into a full-blown relationship, they still would be like, oh, she's cool. And sometimes it would take the new woman that's in their life to vet those female friends to really find out, oh, y'all had sex before, or oh, y'all kissed before, or oh, she told you that she liked you before, maybe you didn't feel the same way. Well, why wouldn't you tell me that? Why are y'all still friends? Men, y'all are like, no, it's cool, like, I don't even care, I'm good, because y'all may feel like, oh, I'm not even thinking about her like that. But it's like, that's not the point. A boundary was still overstepped, and she don't need to be around like that, because it can easily become an issue. And as women, we pick up on that really, really fast. Let me tell y'all something. I can be standing in front of Dionte, and I could walk past a female, and I can already tell when she's going to lock eyes with him. I already know. I can feel it. It's like I have eyes on the back of my head. And I just don't be for it all the time, because I'm just like, obviously that's different. It's a random female. But I'm saying that to say this is that when you do enter a room with that female that's kind of like his friend, quote unquote, you can always sense it. We pick up on those things. But I don't know. I just don't agree, because when me and Dionte first started dating, Dionte has a lot of female friends. And I could probably count, maybe, this is just me being honest, probably about 2 that I really be like, yeah, that's your friend. All the rest of them, I never met them. They've never met me. They've never met my child. Y'all ain't friends. Because I feel like anybody that you consider your friend, like no, this is my friend. This not a person that's replaceable. Like, this is my homegirl. If there's somebody like that, they are going to have good intentions and make sure that they are present. Because let me tell you, there's one particular friend that I can think of right now, and she's probably watching this, and she has definitely made a point to let me know, like, hey, I am Dionte's friend. Like, nice to meet you. Like, because this is my friend. Like, and I don't want no mess, because I want to be able to see my friend. I want to be able to talk to my friend. Like, women, we get it. We understand that. Any woman that doesn't respect me enough or my relationship enough to make herself known, like, hey, this is my friend, like, hey, nice to meet you, just want to let you know I'm such and such or whatever, it's kind of iffy. And I think Charlamagne was talking about that, and he was saying how his wife always knew when he was messing with somebody that was probably like a friend or whatever, because he would never bring them around, or they would never come around. And it's like, why is it that I know these people and I've met them? Like, all Dionte male friends, majority of them, either I've met them a lot or one time. I've seen them, though. Like, I've met them. It's weird to me when it's people that you've never came in contact with and they're like, oh, we're friends. And I'm not for that. I don't like stuff like that.
That depends on the situation.
Y'all ain't friends.
No, that don't mean that we're not friends. Because, again, at the point that she came into my life, a lot of my friends were in college or in different places. I have friends that haven't really even been back
Well, that's
home.
not, I don't feel like that's friends. I feel like that's associates, though.
No,
like, we
that's
just
not
cool.
associates. Because we were... Like, you have best friends?
How do you... But I feel like your definition of friends is different, though.
It may be, but...
Like, that you use that too loosely.
No, the person that you're referring to, that you know of like that, we're on that same level. It's just that... I guess I want to say that, see, you are friends. It's just one of those situations where it's like, I'm here doing my own thing, states away. We don't talk as much because our life is in different places. So, of course, at this point of our lives, it's like, I mean, it's one of those, we were friends, but at the same time, life kind of went in two separate situations.
Yeah, I have people like that in my life, and we're not friends.
So, yeah, you can say, but that's my point. You can say now, okay, well, yeah, y'all not friends like that. But when they were introduced to you, that's my point. We were still friends.
But that's what I'm saying. In our personal example, like, I haven't met any of them. So that's my thing is you got to understand, like, it's kind of hard for... in that situation when you are married or you're in a committed relationship for someone to understand, because I could only imagine if I had a male friend or male friends that I came into the situation with, and then let's say you met maybe one or two, and those are the main two that you will always hear me interact with, talk with, and all of that stuff. And then there's always these other 5 or 8 that's lingering, and then they randomly pop in and pop out. I think eventually it would kind of be this is kind of weird, because as a man, and you know how men can be, I could only imagine you kind of being like, it's kind of weird for me, because as another man being around you, I don't know how comfortable I feel with him just popping in and out. I don't even know dude like that. And that's just Dionte's makeup. So I don't understand why I feel like women aren't given the same grace in this situation. So I don't disagree with Steve, but I also don't agree. I feel like there just has to be a respect and a good balance, because if somebody truly is your friend, so that way whoever is in a relationship, whether it's a male and female, so that way your partner doesn't feel uncomfortable, because then it does become weird, because then people like me, you do start to feel like, no, men and women can't be friends. Because how? Because I haven't had a good example of that. You know what I'm saying? The people that are in your life, I don't know them. So it's hard for me to be like, yeah, they your friends. Like, I get it. Like, they not only respect you, but they also respect your life in a whole. Because that's what friends do. You know, like your friends that I've met, they respect your life as a whole. Like, yeah, we may have been cool before she came along and before you had a family, but now that you have a family, I respect that too. And I make sure that when I communicate with you, I communicate with you as a whole, and it's not just I'll pop in and pop out whenever I talk to him. Because let me tell you something, I ain't gonna be no randomly texting this phone and it's gonna be like, oh, I'm just talking to Jennifer. No, you not. Who is Jennifer?
Lopez. Look,
hey, Jennifer.
Me and Jennifer Lopez have a long history. We go back. She doesn't think we were really friends like that. I told her. I knew her when she was Jenny on the block. I didn't know Jenny now.
Anyways, I want to know what y'all think. I know some of y'all that be watching this. I know some of y'all probably think. Like, no,
I'm pretty sure most people will be on my side.
No.
We on the same side.
No, we not.
Yeah, we is.
My side is,
as far as Jennifer or everything
cool.
Else?
My side is, it's cool if that person is actually present in your life. Like, these are someone that not only you know, but your spouse is aware of, like, as a whole, not just know their name.
That's my...
I disagree if these people are just known by name and that's it. You've never met them. You've never seen them, nothing. That's why I disagree on that end, if it's like that.
And I get it, which is why I say at this point, it's harder to say that you still friends like how you were before. But like I said, everybody in different situations. I got some close friends on the other side of the country that you met him once, but
nah, I ain't met these people no once, y'all. Don't let him sit up here and lie to y'all.
I'm talking about guys at this point.
No, I'm not talking about guys. I'm talking about women.
Yeah, but I'm saying in general.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I'm saying in general. She just likes to be combative because she never got an autograph from Jenny.
Anyways, but hope you guys enjoyed this discussion. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And we will see y'all in our next video.
Day, guys. See you later.
Bye, guys.
Peace.